This week on Past Garage, we've got something really special lined up. Ken McDonald of Black Sheep Tuning invites me to his shop to talk about tuning, how he got started, and where he's headed. Let's get into it. Hi there, Tristan here with Past Garage. I'm talking with Ken McDonald from Black Sheep Tuning, the GOAT of the area. You've extensive history with 4 G63s, 4 B11s, 2 JZs, Hondas, EJs. Thank you for taking a moment to chat with us.
No problem.
I thought I'd do just a quick interview to share with you.
Okay.
Couple questions. How did you get your start in tuning?
In tuning?
Yeah.
I was into the DSM scene forever because I love the 2G look.
The Eclipses?
The Eclipses, yeah. The talents are not bad, but I was just an Eclipse guy.
Yeah.
And then the movie didn't help, Fast and Furious. Once that came out, it kind of exploded, with me. But I bought the first car that I bought with my own money was a 98 Mitsubishi GST.
Nice.
And just to feel the turbo kick in, for me on it was stock, but just a little I was sold. And so from there on I started tinkering with it, playing with it like any young kid or whatever, and got into the tuning phase, realizing I can make more power even with a stock setup. I did go to school too for automotive engineering. So that plays a little role as far as understanding how engines work, and tuning just opened up another world as far as what you can do with engines and bolt-ons and stuff like that, fuels, things of that nature.
That makes so much sense, actually. I feel like everyone I meet that has any history with a 2G, specifically the Eclipses, are some of the best mechanics. I feel like a 2G, that 4G63 with the reverse setup, it just taught you how to troubleshoot, understand, because it broke.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And here's one thing. It's not that they're quote unquote unreliable. Even then, when I bought mine in 2006, they were still getting old. You know what I mean? Yeah. And now it's just maintenance and correct parts on them, things of that nature like that to keep them going. But they're deemed unreliable, but they're okay. They're not as bad,
I know I've owned at least 3.
Okay.
A black one, a red one, and a gray one. The gentleman I have the channel with, he's had I think 2. They just get in your blood. They're
they
a
do.
Cool car.
I've had 9.
Wow.
9 2Gs, and I've had 2 1Gs.
Very cool. It explains it. You've really stuck with it.
Yeah.
So this is a customer's car. You're taking it through its paces.
Yeah.
To make the jump from working from your home garage, kind of developing the skill set in working on cars and as a mechanic, as a tuner, to make the jump from home to here is a big jump. How did you do it? Any advice for young guys coming up in the field?
Yes. Keep your overhead low. So whatever you can do to do that, do that. I think the smartest thing to do is buy a piece of land and build a building on that land. With the way prices and stuff are today, if you don't have some money, like money, not thousands, but money, it's going to be hard to, jump out there and become profitable.
It's very hard.
Yes, because you do lose so much in the beginning with the crazy overhead you do. Because then you have to look at hiring employees, and you want a good employee, and they want to be paid well. They got families and stuff to take care of. You have to take care of the business, all the expenses, and your family as well. So it can be rough, very, very rough.
Low overhead, stay out of debt.
Yeah, well, that's impossible. But low overhead. And one thing I always tell people, if it's something that you love, you can't do it for the money. You go into business for the money, yes, but that can't be, and this can be subjective to whoever, but it can't be the number one thing.
I agree.
The passion for it and to do it right has to be the number one thing. Once you solidify that, you always have customers that return. And then it becomes, because once you get busy, your deadlines start stretching out. And then if you get a person that's on a 9-month to a year, 2-year deadline, they don't mind. Because they know once they get the car back, they don't have to worry about it. and it's more enjoyable to have your car for a span of 2, 3, 4 years, and you're bringing it back for an upgrade, rather bringing it back every 3, 4 months for a problem that you have to fix. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and that reputation, you have a great one in the area. To go from 4G63s, 4B11s into the future, where do you see your company, Black Sheep Tuning, going?
Well, me and another buddy of mine, I have a couple of us, we're looking into, staying relevant for one, because it almost seems like everybody is doing an Evo, right? Yeah. Not everybody does it right, but it seems like everybody wants to do an Evo, and everybody wants to do the platform that, I wouldn't say everybody, but still a popular platform, the B58. And I guess as I've became older too, the luxury side of like driving a BMW and having power is like a plus. There's nothing in an Evo. So it's a cool car, it's a gentleman agreement car, because everybody, oh, it's a nice Evo. And they're like, yeah, whatever, But when you drive something obviously newer, and on the luxury side, it's a different perception and perspective. But the B58 may be a platform I'm thinking about jumping into. And even I might go back into the old 2JZ, but we'll see. We'll see. I do have my hands full with the 4B11 and 4Gs, so it's not like a immediate jump, but it is something to look at, towards the future.
So that would be your new Supras, your new M4s, strong platform.
Any 40 series BMW, 340, 540, stuff like that had the B series in it.
I feel like after you have a lot of fun in your 20s, you rip out the AC, and then you hit 30 and you're like, where's the air conditioning?
Yes.
Why is this ride so rough?
Yes. Yes. I think when you're younger, not saying you don't care. Well, yes, that's what it is. You don't care. Because when you get older and you're in the heat, you're like, nah, I can't. I'm not doing this. I don't care how fast it is or how fast it may look. I have to have, some creature comforts. And once you experience it, you don't want to really go back.
That's very true. Thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to just answer some questions. This is very much just a work day. I met Ken this morning, and he agreed to answer some questions for us, so I appreciate it immensely.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's been fun. I don't have a haircut, so, I've been in the trenches, as they say, past couple of weeks working. But, yeah, I do appreciate it, and thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, man.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ken, for sharing your time and experience, and thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. Next week, we get back to the POV drives. Join me on the drive with my WRX.